Hi, everybody. This is Phil Sims, and you're watching Fresh Cookies.
Yo, what up? Welcome to Fresh Cookies. Hope y'all doing good. Already got some people in here. Thanks for tuning in for another week. Thursday night football going down tonight. In years past, I'd be hyped. Pats in prime time. Not so much this year. We're rocking with 2 wins so far this year. Cooperate. Not our season. Not our season. I can't believe I'm saying this. We're looking at possibly being the number 1 overall draft pick. I don't know what's going on. Great show playing today, though. It's going to be one of our best yet. And I just want to say thank you for last week because we had a great show. Yeah, last week was popping. But yeah, Pats and Steelers going down tonight. Like I said, Patriots, we're limping to the barn. Steelers also limping to the barn tonight. No Kenny Pickett, undergoing ankle surgery, I believe. Best wishes to him. Steelers were on pace they were looking like a promising playoff team. Now with Kenny down and Mitch in the game, what do you guys think? I know we got a lot of Steeler fans in here. I'm not ready to throw in the towel just yet, but they definitely got some mountains to climb right now. Some other big matchups this weekend. Let me know what you're getting into. Maybe you got some parlays. Maybe you got a big fantasy matchup. My fantasy season is shot to shit. Who is Mac Jones? There's no hope for us. Art imitating life. I think we're about 3 wins right now. But great show planned for you today. Got some Christmas-ish that we will wrap up with. Hold on one second. Never a dull moment around here. Yes. Never dull moment around here. Always got some ish popping. But yeah, we got some Christmas ish going down later. I know. I feel for you Steeler fans. It was looking kind of bright there, especially with the Bengals. You know, honestly, it looked like they were shot, but what's this guy's name? Jake Browning? Did all right. Did all right. Shout out to Lizzie P out here, my fellow Pats fan. We in the foxhole together. It's rough out here. And it's crazy because if you look at our scores, talking about the Patriots, we just lost 6-0. So it's not like we're terrible. The defense still holding these teams we should be holding, but it's just not good enough. We got some memes and graphics of that nature. But just to go over some of our headlines we're going to be tackling today. You already know where my Eagles fans at. It was a rough week. Rough week, bro. Just not backing up the shit talk at all. I don't want to say collectively as a nation we were happy, but told you so. Nah, I mean the Niners were healthy. I'm sure they really wanted this shit. 42-19. Damn. They didn't have to do them like that. Nah, I'm messing around. I was glued to the game. Glued to the game. Where's the oh yeah. Yikes. 42-19. Just 46 rushing yards. I don't know. This will reflect in the power rankings, but you guys let me know. What do you think about the Eagles after they lost to the 49ers? Did you think they were going to the Super Bowl? You still think they're going to the Super Bowl? I, for one, think it's going to be a rematch of last year's Super Bowl, unfortunately, but y'all let me know. But yeah, it was, listen, like I said, 49ers wanted their get back. They sure as hell got it. Like I said, the graphics don't lie. Debo, it's a good look for him. It's like Wayne Head / like Tyrese sorta. But it's 8 Mile. And just, he's not the only one. Just go over our thumbnail for the show here. The 49ers, just in general, obviously the best team in the league. But like I said, you think they're going to the Super Bowl? Do we see these two meet again? Or do we just have a bunch of wild cards in the Super Bowl this year? But appreciate y'all already in here, man. We got a great show planned. But just some things we're going to talk about besides the 49ers and the Eagles. James Conner showing out in a shellacking versus Cardinals taking on the Steelers. Do we see a return of James Conner in the Steel City? Later on, we got some Christmas-ish. Does IMDb's top 100 movies hold up? Who knows? And the Patriots so bad, I'm embarrassed to show my face. We also have our coveted top 10 power rankings, as well as some other smoke around the league. Various leagues. Mm. But yeah, so let's kill this. So the 49ers prove the Eagles stink. Nah, they still nice. They're the second best team in the league. But seriously, like I said, we're looking at these stats. Stats are one thing. It was just the way the 49ers came out. They weren't taking no for an answer, busted that ass. and the whole brush. I was watching the game with my brother. Immediately once we saw that whole bullshit with the security guard thing, I was like, oh man, they're gonna try to grasp at whatever they possibly can to try to get back in this one. Nope, didn't happen. Um, Listen, Philly, not a bad team, but a lot of things showed. A lot of things showed. Um, with that being said, San Francisco it showed that they need everyone. Well, when they have everyone, they're dominant, but they definitely need everybody. So we'll see. Two takeaways I took. My two takeaways was I'm sorry. My two takeaways was San Francisco needs everybody to be healthy, and the Eagles can't play from behind. My goodness. But just nah, we got another great week coming up. Like I said, Patriots and Steelers kicking off tonight. Um, I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, it's one of the worst Patriots seasons. Well, it's definitely the worst one I've been alive for. Um, I don't know. I mean, the fans are calling for Malik Cunningham. I don't know if we'll see him tonight, but it's looking like another Bailey Zappi start. And I don't know. I'm just not even because the Pats are having a bad season. I think the NFL in general this is kind of a rough season for everybody. All the starting quarterbacks are out. What do they do? Nah, what matchups are y'all looking at this week? What are some parlays you got going? Maybe you got a big fantasy football matchup. I was gonna say you will see our top 10 this week. Some interesting entries and some people just getting straight up deleted for not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Well, like I said, 49ers, best team in the league. Clearly, the Eagles need to go back to the drawing board. They were due for a loss, though. Let's be honest. Can't win them all. They're about to hit the tough part of their schedule. And yes, we shall see. We shall see. But just going over another headline we had from from the past week, James Conner, the Cardinals getting a surprise win over the Steelers. And I'm surprised. I feel like the Cardinals been in every game they've played this year, but somehow just not winning. But looking at James Conner, hey, he had 100 yards. I'm over here like gassing dude up. There's 100 yards. Got 2 touchdowns. I know he really wanted this one. Went to college out there. Obviously, beloved by, I believe, the current Steelers fan base. You let me know. But could we see, sorry, doing this guy a disservice, made this banner for him. I don't know, Steeler fans, let me know. What do you think? Do you think you see a return of James Conner in Pittsburgh? Do you want to see a return of James Conner in Pittsburgh? Did he get a fair shake? Does he come back and be the number one? Does it affect Najee? Let me know, though. James Conner, does he go back to Pittsburgh? All right, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. All right, when I made the segment, I was kind of maybe I gassed him a little bit. Maybe I gassed him a little bit. Man, and just I mean, the last show we had was wild. We had a lot of breaking news. I'm surprised Zach Ertz hasn't been picked up yet. If you were listening to the last show, to be honest with, I heard rumblings of the Eagles. I know he used to play there, so automatically that's going to be a go-to for a lot of people. But really, the Cowboys. If the Cowboys were smart, I think they should pick up Zach Ertz. But just tailwinding off of that, Von Miller. We had that crazy news. He's involved in some kind of domestic dispute. It's currently, I mean, it's not resolved. His, I love when I'm reading the story and they're like, the alleged pregnant person. Like, bro, we know it's his girlfriend. Not that it would make it any better. I'm just saying it would be super weird if it was a random pregnant person. But yeah, apparently she recanted statements. They're like, nah, we ain't trying to lose money or whatever the deal is. But like I said, that was just some crazy breaking news that happened on the last episode. So he's still practicing, by the way. I was reading up on a report. I get technically, you know, the NFL doesn't have to get involved unless he's formally charged. He's not charged, so he's practicing because they're playing the Chiefs this week. How about that for a poll question? You think Von Miller should be practicing / playing this week? I mean, he's wrong if any of that's true. But I guess if his girl is cool with it, then I guess we should be, right? It's a whole bunch of bullshit, man. I know it's easy to say you can't just play the game, but damn. Crazy. And that kind of bleeds over. It kind of bleeds in to a whole separate type thing that involves, what is that, like, interleague play. So this, like, the segueing off of that, this, you know, this next thing actually combines NFL and NBA. Going off, like I said, what we were talking about, Von Miller. Unfortunately, he had a little domestic dispute, and there's kind of a debate going back and forth whether or not he should be playing. Like I said, the NFL does not have to get involved unless he is formally charged, which he's not. But kind of in the same realm of bullshit and people just debating. Des Bryant going at after Malika Andrews. If you don't know Malika Andrews on ESPN, she does the NBA stuff. Had some words for Joe Mazzulla, the head coach of the Boston Celtics, when he was hired following the Ime Udoka scandal, if you will. Where she kind of even went at Stephen A, and Stephen A had to check her. Anyway, fucking. She also went at Brandon Miller, the player from Alabama that was involved in that horrible murder. So Des Bryant had something to say. When I don't know if y'all, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm fucking up. I'm being a bad host. I don't know if you heard anything about the whole Josh Giddey thing, the NBA player. Apparently, he slept with somebody underage. He didn't know she was underage. Something. It's like an Akon type situation. Anyway, they haven't really been talking. He plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They haven't really been talking about it on ESPN, but it's been going around the internet. Internet is undefeated. So they haven't been talking about it on ESPN, like I said, a whole bunch, or maybe not in depth. And specifically, Malika Andrews hasn't said anything on it. So naturally, Des Bryant, sport, overall good sports character. It was a catch in Green Bay, by the way. I thought that was bullshit. But anyway, yeah, he's giving Malika Andrews the business. She went out of her way, crucified Brandon Miller. She hasn't said nothing about Josh Giddey. He later took all this back. But this comment had me looking into the whole situation a little bit more. And just reading some of the headlines, like the way people just word shit. And shout out to the UK Daily News just making their website a lot harder than it needs to be. But just I love the bullet points because he's still playing. Giddey's still playing. This is super annoying. But Giddey's still playing. But I just love these bullet points down here. Was booed by Houston. Damn, bro. I can't, man. I'm not even gonna show the fucking thing. But anyway, he was booed by a bunch of fans. Apparently he scored 8 points. Damn, it sucks. He's wrapped up in the whole thing. Like I said, it's a whole Akon type situation. Yeah, no. Whatever. It'll solve it. It'll work itself out. To be honest, I kind of really just want to talk about I mean, I have all this stuff planned, but I really just want to get into this upcoming week. Like I said, we got the power rankings. And we'll go wrap up the show with some Christmas-ish later. Now, before I do the power rankings, I kind of just want to go over the week 13. Make sure there's no notes that I missed here. But just going down the list. Seahawks, Cowboys. Shout out to the Cowboys coming back, but I'm more disappointed in the Seahawks for not holding down that win. I mean, come on. We all know the Cowboys ain't that good. Yes, they have a good record, but let's face it, they're gonna blow it. They are gonna blow it. Um, I like Dak. I'm not one for the whole Dak hate, but he ain't it, bro. He ain't it, and I don't see him as a what you call it. I don't see Dak as a backup. So Colts Titans, that is what it is. Gardner Minshew might as well just set up shop there. Will he? I don't know. They probably want Anthony Richardson back really bad. Falcons and the Jets, which by the way, I have not been betting this NFL season as much as I have in years past because, like I said, play is just down, and I can't trust these guys. I can't trust these guys. Lions, fucking barely pulling it out, and then you know what? I really thought I was gonna. We'll get into that, but hmm. Yeah, like I said, I really want to get into week 13, but it's kind of hard without the power rankings. So, all right, I think I'm just gonna jump right to it. All right, sure, I'm set up right here. All right, here we go. Without further ado, let me kill this banner. All right, without further ado, the Fresh Cookies Week 14 Power Rankings. Nice of you to join us. The LA Rams coming in at number 10. All right, Packers, don't spaz on me now. You're okay. You beat a couple good teams. Lions, you're still good, but I'd like to see more. The Houston Texans, you're a threat. What? Cowboys, like I said, you good, but you know you're frauds. Baltimore Ravens, yes, your defense is good, but beat some more good teams. Dolphins, I don't know, top offense in the league, arguably, but there's definitely holes in your ship. Chiefs, I guess you're number 3 just because you have Patrick Mahomes. Eagles, you take the step down from the number 1 spot for the first time in like ever. And the 49ers, of course, the best motherfucking team in the league when they're all healthy. All right. That was the week 14 power rankings. Looking back, Texans just cracked the list. And I would just like to say, I mean, it's the holiday, it's the Christmas season, it's the holiday season. So, um, the to put this, I guess, in the nicest way possible, the Seahawks and the Jaguars are no longer with us. All right, they're dead. They might not be coming back this season, but fast forwarding, man, it's a new day. All right, it's a new day. Um, it was sad to knock the Jaguars out, but guess what? The loss to a let's see what I mean, you lost to a you know, no knock on 27-year-olds, but lost to a dude who, making his first NFL start, and it's a Joe Burrow backup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought that would work better, but anyway, LA Rams, they're doing all right, so all right, that got incredibly annoying quickly. But yeah, the LA Rams, they're cracking the list. Finally, listen, they've been winning they've been winning some promising games here. All right. But they did lose to the Packers, and the Packers, they've beaten three good teams, including the Rams. They've beaten the Chiefs, and the Lions also. So they're beating quality opponents. They got to crack the list. I don't care if they only got 3 wins or whatever. I'm like, the the fuck is your record? Green Bay Packers 6-6. All right, they're a 6-6 team. Whatever, get over it. The Lions, they're coming in at number 8. I mean, you're 9-3, and you're only your only loss that was really that concerning was to the Ravens. You lost 38-6. So Texans moving up. I really thought the Broncos were going to come through this week. They did not. Last week, they did not. But they're really playing with house money. They're the most, I think they're playing the most relaxed out of everybody. They have a little bit of swag, but they have nothing to lose. They're in the best situation. CJ Stroud straight balling. Nobody has expectations for them. They're going to be good. Like I said, Cowboys, they're good, man, but they're frauds. All right. They're frauds. And I don't expect them to beat the Eagles this week. But if they do, hey, I would love for them to prove me wrong. All right. The Baltimore Ravens. Great team, but like I said, the way I make these is if you played right now, who would beat who? I don't think they're beating the Dolphins. Um Chiefs already beat the Dolphins, and I don't know if they want that smoke again. And just by hierarchy, Eagles beat the Chiefs, and the Eagles got embarrassed by the 49ers on their own home turf. So there you have it. There's the week 14 power rankings. Um, man, I can't even believe we are at week 14 right now. But here we are. But yeah, 49ers exposed the Eagles. It is what it is, man. Listen, Eagles fans were talking all that shit. No one feels bad for them. They got straight up embarrassed. They have no bragging rights until they meet again. And that's just facts. That's just facts. All right. The 49ers currently have bragging rights. The Eagles didn't even win the Super Bowl last year, so they're obviously not bad, but you know, for trolling's sake, yes, they are second. Yeah. I mean, it sucks because literally the entire Eagles team, top to bottom, like them, straight up like them, but the fan base makes it incredibly hard to root for them or tip your cap to them. You shouldn't be eating horseshit when you win. You shouldn't be eating it in general. You shouldn't be, not even when you lose, but just Philly's a whole different type of breed. So yeah, you do stink until further notice. We went over James Conner. All right. We went over James Conner. I have something for the Patriots. And you know what? I think we're just going to jump into it right now. Obviously, the state of the Patriots. Sorry. Yes. The Patriots are making it hard for me to show my face. It's embarrassing. We have 2 wins on the season, and we're technically in the second spot for the draft this year as the second worst team in the league. Really should be at number 1. I think we will be at number 1, unfortunately, but it's really bad. And like I said, ain't no coincidences. The new movie coming out with Joaquin Phoenix, Napoleon, had me thinking, damn, is that what we're dealing with here? Is that what we're dealing with here? The last days of Napoleon? I think it is. I was looking for a good quote. And the most famous Napoleon Bonaparte quote was, if you want something done good or well, do it yourself. So got me thinking, Coach Bill Belichick, love you, bro. Appreciate everything you did. Clearly something's up. I don't know what we're going to do. They said that Bailey Zappi's still getting the start tonight. That's great, as long as it's not Mac Jones. But let's be honest here, man. If we don't get the win today, absolutely just pull the ripcord. We got to see Malik Cunningham. We got to see Malik Cunningham for, I think we have the Chiefs after this week. But yeah, last days, bro. Last days. I don't know how Coach Bill can keep this up. His job, I mean, it's crazy. I've never seen it this bad before. Really, with almost any team. That's the thing. Like, it's one thing to see it happening. It's one thing to see it happening to your team. So yeah, we're in trouble right now. And like I said, the defense. I'll pull up the stats from the game, but like the defense, we lost 6-0. That's so pathetic. But still, like, in all this turmoil, our defense is somehow still, and you can debate me on this if you want, still top in the league. I mean, shit. I know it's the Chargers, but the Chargers got playmakers. Look, like, we had more total yards than them. Sure, I'm like, sure, they got us in the passing yards, but shit, rushing, like, don't make no damn sense. Got the same amount of first downs, like, ran the same amount of plays. But look at that. Sacks allowed, 5. Lost the fumble. And we won time of possession. Like everything besides the turnover, it literally on paper, it's everything you're supposed to do to win a football game. Man, fuck you. But scarce times, in the 6 states I don't even live in. But trust me, I've been hearing it. 6-0. You got to be like extra dumb to do some shit like that. But we are going in prime time tonight. Like I said, they have a bunch of they got a bunch of things to take care of. Before I move off and start kind of getting into before I start getting into the breakdown of tonight's game, just want to, for anybody missed it, my Napoleon, and I'm gonna check out that Napoleon movie too. My Napoleon reference, Coach Bill Belichick found this quote from Napoleon online: 6 hours of sleep for a man, 7 for a woman, 8 for a fool. Man, now you're speaking my language. That's right. I'm against sleep. No, I'm kidding. Sleep is good. But just getting into, I'm not showing anybody's preview. Yeah. Look, man. We got 5 games remaining. 5 games, and then we're dead forever. No. But, 5 games remaining. Obviously, we're not going to the playoffs. We would need, and it's funny, I saw some crazy, see if I can pull that shit up. Saw some crazy scenario that would have to happen for the Patriots to get in to the playoffs. And it just had me thinking, don't give me hope. All right. Don't give me hope. We're dead. Don't try to revive us at this current moment. We'll figure it out. But in case you were wondering, because, this is what somebody drew up. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Somebody, CBS. This is what would have to happen if we wanted to ever make the playoffs this season. Let's just try to think about this for a second. First of all, we have to win out, which means we have to be if I had to be honest, besides the Jet game, this would probably be our best bet. Can I show this shit with, yeah. But if I'm being honest, tonight and the Jet game would be our best bet. Do I think the Steelers could lose to the Ravens and the Seahawks? Yeah. And who knows if they don't have Pickett back and with the Colts, all right, that could possibly happen. The Texans are probably going to steamroll both the Jets and the Titans, so already right there, and they're going to play the Titans twice. So I'm sure they'll split one of those. Um, the shit that gets me though is the Broncos one though. I'm like they really got. I'm like they really got to trade. They really got to trade wins. Oh man. And it looks like I'm gonna be rooting for Kansas City tonight. I don't know. So interesting. I'll leave this one up in the chat too. Out of this scenario with these teams, which one of these scenarios do you think is most likely? Take a good look. All right. So I want y'all to take a look at here which team is most likely to fulfill their scenario, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm saying maybe Broncos. I'm saying maybe the Broncos. I want to upset the Steelers fans, but that one too. That one's pretty close too. Broncos. That's what I'm talking about. Broncos. And maybe the Texans, their scenario, you think they're going to lose out? That would be rough for them. Listen, the fucking craziest part of this is the having to win 5 straight. So I don't even know why I'm giving myself hope. It's done for us. We're dead. But just going back to tonight, it also had me thinking, right? With the season we're having, and the season the Steelers have been having, which I think is pretty good. It makes me ask the question tonight, who has more pressure tonight? The Steelers to beat these bum ass Patriots, or the Patriots to, it's not a meaningless win, but to win and further move ourselves up in the draft order. I'm genuinely asking because I was trying to figure out how to answer this. Who has more pressure? The Steelers to beat these weak ass Patriots? And I want to know, is that a thing? Like, is it embarrassing if you don't beat the worst team in the league? Do you think to yourself, damn, they beat us? Absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think there is more pressure on the Steelers because you know what? I think a lot more is expected of them this year, and they have a great defense. So I'm just calling it now. 2 great defenses, and listen, take Chris Boswell for everything tonight. Everything. All right, we're gonna have 2 great defenses, and basically, you know, the latchkey kids playing with sticks and shit on offense for both teams. So who knows? It could be a 3-0 game, but this was genuinely what I was asking myself last night. Who's there more pressure on? The Steelers to beat this whack ass team, or the Patriots to show some pride and get a road win in hostile environment. Hostile environment. But as far as the game goes, listen, like I said, Patriots have done shit on offense like forever. This entire year. And just looking at some of these losses, seriously, if we even had like a sprinkle of offense, we would have won some of these games. Obviously, the Eagles one was crazy to lose. We lost to the Dolphins twice. We beat the Jets. I'm like even trying to remember. It's been so. Oh, we beat the Bills. I say it's been so fucking long since we won. I'm almost forgetting. Besides the Jets, who our other win was against, I thought to myself, I had to think who else could be as problematic as us. Lo and behold, the Buffalo Bills. Just close games for the most part, except for the Cowboys. We were just so bad, so bad. Look, 10 points to the Colts, 10 points to the Giants, 6 points to the Chargers. Literally. Fucking ooh. I was gonna say Cam would have definitely got us. I don't even know about that, bro. I don't even know about that. But honestly, I thought that 2020 season was the worst Pat season I ever saw. Oh man, I wish I can go back in time and slap the shit out myself. My goodness. But I don't think Cam will be a solution right now. I think he should just stay doing the show. So I'm not even gonna speak that into existence. But when it comes down to the game, um, listen, I don't think Ramondre Stevenson's going tonight. So that means Zeke's getting the workload. But hey, I don't know. Zeke's shown promises here. Zeke's shown promises here. It's just our O line is it's awful. It's awful. So yeah, I'm expecting maybe a 1 touchdown game, and I think I think the Pats would be lucky to get a field goal on the board. Our like rookie punter and kicker. What is this guy doing? But anyway, we'll see what happens with them. But let's start getting into some of these other matchups because I don't want to dwell on these fools. All right. Texans, Jets. All right. Like I said, CJ Stroud, best rookie quarterback in the league by far this year. Got into a little got to a little brush up with the Broncos. Broncos, I had high hopes for them. We'll see what like I almost felt bad now putting them in the top 10 last week, but I was holding the Texans in such high regard that I thought they were going to beat them and then be able to crack the top 10. Not the case. And while we're on the subject of top 10s and whatever, shout out to Florida State, 13-0 ACC champs getting left out of the college football playoffs. Some straight up bullshit. Should be ashamed of yourself disrespecting the Knowles like that. My goodness, my phone blowing up during this show. Holy shit. It's like y'all waited until now. But yeah, I mean the by all means the Texans should shit stomp the Jets. And apparently Zach Wilson's making his start after quote unquote not wanting to. We'll see how true that is, but just some insider ish apparently Wilson was quoted as saying go fuck yourself when it came to when he was told to resume his starting role. Don't know how true that is. Like I said, that was just a report from somebody who's a Jets insider over here. But yeah, by all means, should be another Texans win. Rams Ravens. All right. Beginning of the year, I don't know if this would have been such a great matchup, but hold on. This shit about to get real, yo. Like I said, Rams, they're doing all right. I mean, they beat the Browns with a backup quarterback. So let's not jump on their shit too quickly, but they're playing better than expected. I'm not I think Puka's all right. I think he's healthy. If he is, then, they'll be straight. Cooper Kupp also doing his thing. And the Ravens, Lamar having a sneaky good year, I think. So this is going to be a crazy ass matchup. To be honest with you, Ravens are at home. I see them taking this one. And I like Lamar for passing yards and a Zay Flowers touchdown. Panthers, Saints. Saints, I think they're going to be without Derek Carr again. The Panthers, obviously, not the season they had planned. They're switching coaches. Bryce Young, he's doing all right. We'll see how they're going to do with the new coach. Maybe they're bringing somebody new next year. But the Saints, I think they're a quarterback away from being a really, really good team. They just have some question marks there. And like I said, we're just talking about Florida State. Shout out to Jameis Winston. He somehow makes things sort of happen. I don't did they I was all over the place. No, they lost to the Lions, but they damn sure played hard. So give them a lot of credit. But I'm straight up just taking the Saints in this one. Colts Bengals. To be honest with you, I thought the Bengals season was done. And listen, it's only one game. And it was the Jaguars, but Trevor Lawrence was hurt, which is the Jaguar season done now that Lawrence is out? And I just referenced Florida State. And if you've been listening to anything with that scenario, one of the big key factors they got left out of the playoff was because their star quarterback got hurt. Not going to be there. So they left him off. And it's the same thing with Trevor Lawrence. If he's not there, I can in good conscience say that the Jaguars will still be the same team they are. No, they're not. Like I said, I thought that's what happened with the Bengals, but they got the win last week against the Jags. Maybe it's because there's not a whole lot of tape on him. But shout out to Jake Browning. He gets that win. So what I'm trying to say is, if you'd asked me last week about this matchup, I would have said, yeah, well, the Colts are obviously going to fuck them up. But I can't say that this week. So I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go with the Bengals. And I think Jamar Chase getting a touchdown. Moving right along, more NFC South bad blood. Buccaneers, Falcons. Falcons getting a win over the Jets. That was a tough game to watch. Buccaneers, okay to start the year. Maybe we're a little hyped on them. They're kind of just fading out in the background as of now. At least that's like the one thing with the Patriots being so bad is they're kind of always on like the radar because of how bad they are this year. And breaking news, apparently, Najee Harris questionable for tonight, and it's looking like Minkah Fitzpatrick will play tonight despite a broken hand. Shout out to St. Peter's Prep, Jersey City, New Jersey, producing Minkah. He's a real one, but not tonight. Yeah, getting back to this Buccaneers Falcons matchup. Falcons sort of fueling themselves. I'll give them the win at home. Jaguars Browns. Like I said, both these teams without their starting quarterbacks. And this just in. Ramondre Stevenson out tonight versus the Steelers. So get all your Zeke shit in now. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to address this in the next episode. Just play around the NFL I've heard it from a couple different sectors on the internet, but it really is true, man. It's just I'm at the point where I'm like almost like, can we wrap this shit up? It's pretty rough. But yeah, Jaguars, Browns. I think the Jaguars are still a little shell shocked from their loss, so I like the Browns in this one. Joe Flacco doing all right. He's doing all right. Guy still got a career, so can't hate on him. Like I said, you're just tuning in. Ramondre Stevenson out tonight, so if you're loading up, if you lost a bet to place a bet, this would be the game. I don't know why you'd want to throw down money, but it's looking like Zeke's about to get the touches, and they just showed the promo for Thursday Night Football tonight with Mitch Trubisky and Bailey Zappi. Like I said, what is going on this season? All right, Lions and Bears. The St. Brown brothers. They'll unite. Lions clearly better. They really should win this game, but they also have lost to the Packers, so can't count out the Bears, but I'm obviously going to go with Detroit in this one. All right, and they better blow them out because they should be beating teams like the Bears. Seahawks 49ers. Look, I am big on the Seahawks here, but after watching what the 49ers just did, doesn't look good for them. They got embarrassed by the Cowboys. Wait. Yeah, they did. I was gonna say, yeah, they got embarrassed by the Cow. Wait, no. Hold up. The Seahawks just lost to the Cowboys, who they were beating pretty good. Who? Oh yeah, I was gonna say the Seahawks lost to the 49ers already on Thanksgiving. That was very disappointing. I don't know. Watching how the Seahawks are finishing the season compared to how they started and how they held up in the middle, I don't see them winning this game. Plus, 49ers are red hot and division rivals. I think you can expect this one to be a blowout. That's crazy to say, blowout, but I don't know if the Seahawks can. If the Seahawks win this game, they still have a chance. But I think if they lose this one, they don't have a shot in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the 49ers, but I hope Seattle proves me wrong. All right, moving along. Vikings Raiders. Do we have to watch this one? Another one where the starting quarterbacks are, franchise starting quarterbacks are both out. Actually, let me see. Is Jimmy still getting play? Honestly, we all paid attention to the Raiders when Josh McDaniel got fired because we love to hate the Patriots so much. He doesn't even work for us anymore, so fuck him. But Yeah. So yeah, no Jimmy G, no Kirk Cousins. What are we doing? Both these teams are problematic. I think Max Crosby and Devon. Oh well, no, that's a lie. Devontae Adams always must see TV, and then Max Crosby on the other side of the ball. Those are really the only two people I'm going to look out for in this game. If I had to pick a team to win, I don't know. I'll take the Vikings because I have to. Broncos Chargers. There is no reason. There is no reason why the Broncos should be losing this game. Now, I'm going to double check. All right, here we go. I'm going to double check here, but they split with the Chiefs. Have they played the Chargers yet? No, they haven't. All right, look. There's no reason why the Broncos should be losing to the Chargers, but like I said, division opponents, yada yada yada. All right. The Chargers just won 6-0, so obviously they have problems scoring, which I don't know why. They have a great roster head to toe, but listen, I'm disappointed with the Broncos for last week's loss against the Texans, so they better show some damn heart. They're much better than the Chargers, I believe, even though I think the Chargers have better players. Broncos are better coached, and that's why I'm taking them in LA. Bills, Chiefs. Man, I don't know how. I swear. I'm going to look at this shit right now. Oh, my goodness. Now listen. All right. Here's appreciate you, Lizzie P. Always a devoted member, my beloved sister, taking time out from work to support me. Always appreciate it. No matter what. Um, tell my brother-in-law my condolences for his loss against the Niners. But we want to talk about. Oh, it was so funny that the Patriots Monday night game got, what do they call it? They got flexed out, But you kept the Packers and the Giants. Give me a break. It's all politics. You just hate New England because we had 20 years of dominance. But um how is the Bills and the Chiefs not flexed into a primetime slot? Give me a break. All right. Eagles and Cowboys, rightfully so. The Sunday night game, bro. Give me the Bills and the Chiefs on Monday night. Cut the shit. I'm like, they just flexed the Chiefs out of a Monday night game. Make it up to them. Lizzie P still on her Sean Payton hate. I don't know what happened, but you have been sticking to that. So he kind of was a hot dog to begin the season. I ain't gonna lie, but so far I think he's kept his beak clean or wet. Probably a little bit of both. A little bit of both. But seriously, how are the Bills and the Chiefs not a primetime game and we just flexed the Patriots and the Chiefs at a primetime? Make it make sense. But yes, Bills and the Chiefs, this is one that usually never disappoints. We actually have two starting quarterbacks for it. So it should be a good game. Josh Allen, not his best season, but shit. you still want him on your team regardless who you are, and you're lying if you don't. Patrick Mahomes, the golden child. I mean, it's hard not to like this guy. Everything else that surrounds him, including the fan base and the jockeying, that's out of his control. But for the most part, cool dude. Want to see him win. Um, both of them, I kind of feel like are having. And you wouldn't. Is it me or does it not? I like the duality of human. Sean Payton is the man. But is it me or does it feel like the Chiefs aren't even reigning Super Bowl champs? For some reason, I just feel like they're also having a down year. I mean, I know they're not producing the way they did in years past, but for some reason, they just don't give off that like they're always they're going to be a threat regardless with Mahomes, but just something about them this year where I'm like, bro, I feel like you guys are losing all your games, but you're still winning. I still think Kansas City has the upper hand, but the Bills are coming off a bye week, and they had all this Von Miller noise. They got right. Listen, they have a chance to go into Arrowhead. I'm sure no one's giving them a chance to win. You know what? As much as it pains me, nah, I can't even. This is honestly a really tough game to pick. I mean, it's in Arrowhead. Listen, man, I really like the Bills in this matchup, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs at home. Sorry, can't do it. Just don't know if Sean McDermott can outlast Andy Reid. I think that's what it's honestly gonna come down to. I think the players gonna play, but will the game clock be managed well towards the end of the game? You know, is there going to be a bunch of, crazy unnecessary 15-yard penalties for pushing and fighting when y'all are down by like a score late in the game? Oh man, I just like this take. This take. So that's a reasonable explanation though. That's reasonable. Okay. Yeah, he did pull some dirty ish in New Orleans. Um And listen, they're probably not the only team to ever put an actual bounty out, but that is crazy in retrospect. It is crazy. I'll give you that. He did his time. But this this comment is actually a lot more controversial. I mean, I personally don't give a shit because I don't have a horse or a dog in the race. But uh Taylor Swift killed the Chiefs this year. Hmm. You're sort of right, but no. Travis Kelce killed the Chiefs this year. Okay, Mister. What is that? Two things at once. Yeah, yeah. Like, how about you recruit some damn receivers to your team? All right, instead of getting on every single advertisement. And I saw this guy's face on a toilet seat the other day. Not really, but still, that's what it's coming to. You never know. And then, like I said, we got some others. We got some Swifties in here, so it's getting real. Taylor Swift put the Chiefs on the map. Might have to start filtering out some of these wackos. That'd be a good debate, though. But yeah, it's a tough one, but I still think the Chiefs, I like them better. I think the Bills are just really problematic. Eagles, Cowboys, rightfully slow. Rightfully slow. Wow. Eagles, Cowboys, rightfully so. The Sunday night game. Eagles, they're pissed off. And like I said, Cowboys, they're kind of frauds. Not kind of, they are. I mean, it's nice to beat up on the Patriots, but you got smoked by the 49ers. Who else did you beat up on? The Giants. You know, you're just yeah, like, well, you know, let's put them on. Let's put them on the Summer Jam screen real fast. All right. Who did you beat that was good? All right. Show me a team that you beat. All right, you beat the Rams. And you beat the Seahawks, but they're crumbling right now. No one. So you know what? I can't be regardless of what the record says, I can't be that high on the Cowboys. So I'm expecting them to lose this weekend, but if they surprise me, I would not be mad. Yeah, I know. It was Little Giants, right? What was his name? Spike. Nah, but seriously, I didn't see that. I think Kevin James was in that movie. And shout out to the meme that took the world by storm for like a week this year. Kevin James. And yet it still holds so damn true. But yeah, Cowboys impress me with some. I mean, you're beating bad teams. I need to see a little bit more. It's a small sample size, and it ain't a good sample. All right, Packers Giants. Like I said, Packers got a big win last week, so they're on the radar. The Giants, miss me. Like I said, could have flexed out that other game. You know, he made such a big stink. The Patriots game was the first Monday night game ever flexed out. Well, you know what? Make the fucking Packers and the Giants the second game in Monday night to ever get flexed out. Because you know what? It's not that good. With that being said, Packers clearly better than the Giants. I'm going to take them in this one. Titans Dolphins in Monday night. No, thank you. Miami, if you even let this get close, that top 10 ranking, oh, buddy, you're scraping near 10. If I only see 30 points from you. All right. Not even a question. I'm taking a Tyreek Hill touchdown. I'm taking a Moser touchdown. And that will wrap up our week 14 matchups. We still have a little bit of the show to go. Not going to keep you that much longer, but just to wrap up some things we went over. Oh, and in case you missed our power rankings for this week, here they are. Take them in. The Rams and the Packers gracing our presence. No pun intended. Texans moving up the ladder, as well as the Dolphins and the Eagles coming out of their number one spot for the first time, I think, since like maybe week 4 or so. I would have to go back and check. But yeah, we take our power rankings serious around here. But these are our power rankings heading into this week and tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Fresh cookies. Some of the other things. case you missed it. I'm sorry. Here was the thumbnail from today. How you like your birds cooked? Of course, it's not You Got Served, but it's 8 Mile. Deebo Samuel doing his thing against the Niners this week. Bill Belichick continuing to just obliterate my happy thoughts. And shout out to James Conner. He rushed for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns versus Steelers. I thought it was pretty impressive. Was it? Who knows? Steelers fans know. All right, but just to wrap up with something lighthearted, and something we're going to do here for the next couple weeks. Better put it up here on screen. Bear with me. Wow, hour and a half. We still going. All right. Bear with me. We're going to wrap up the show with some fresh cookies. Christmas-ish. Look at that. Powder. But going over some lists. Just trying to look at, hey, trying to look at some other Christmas movie list ideas. I didn't like Rotten Tomatoes. So I thought, hey, good old IMDb, the International Movie Database. Let's see what they're going to the barn with. I thought they would give us a short one. It was 100, so we'll see. If it gets too crazy, I won't do the whole shit. But I just thought, does IMDb's Christmas movie list hold up? You guys let me know. We're gonna try to run through this shit. All right, Jack Frost, Creepy. It was a cool movie when I was a kid, but it just got, as I got older, it's not for me. The Ultimate Christmas Present, didn't see it. Not of concern. All I Want for Christmas was never seen it. Ernest Saves Christmas, 97, Disrespect. All right. Straight up disrespect. Window Wonderland 2013. Doubt it was good. All I Want for Christmas. Never seen it. Probably not good. Grandpa for Christmas. Christmas Shoes. I knew somebody that used to like, their family would go like ape shit for this. Was that it? The Christmas Shoes? Or was it the red shoes? I don't know. A TV movie going in front of Ernest. Disrespectful. Grumpy Cat, Worst Christmas Ever. I might watch that. TV movie. I'll Be Home for Christmas. This movie's a classic. What? Deck the Halls, all out here in 87. November Christmas. I don't know about that. You guys chime in here. If I'm stepping all over your shit, let me know. Maybe maybe you know something I don't. No. Friday After Next. I was just considering this the other day. I was like, damn. After all the years of watching Friday After Next, yeah, it does deserve to be up there with some of the best Christmas movies. It's a Christmas movie and it's a staple and has been in my house every year since it's come out. Hidden gem, nothing like the holidays. Shout out my Puerto Ricans. We got one. The Dawson. No, I never seen that one. It's probably funny. I got Steve Martin. Frosty the Snowman. Shout out my guy. Why do I feel like I remember this movie? Holiday in Handcuffs. No. Harold and Kumar Christmas. Classic. Lemon Drop Kid. I might just watch that on the strength. That was my nickname in high school. It wasn't. Violent Night. My brother was watching this the other day. He was big on it. I'm maybe. I say I've been kind of want to watch Krampus, and even that's pushing it. I like to keep my violence and my I like to have my holidays coincide with what they are. I don't want no violent ass Christmas shit, but maybe I'll check it out. Exactly. We got to start, there needs to be a serious go down the Smithsonian. Listen, we need Friday after next to be considered in the holiday classics. Called Freeform. Listen, been watching you since ABC Family. Make it happen. I want to see Friday after next on the motherfucking lineup. But man, these TV movies are really high up on the list. Arthur Christmas. I never seen this. I think I've heard mixed reviews about it. Christmas with the Cranks. I wasn't big on it when I was a kid, but it's a pretty good Christmas movie. Christmas in Connecticut. It sounds boring. Christmas in Boston. Sounds sleazy. Nativity Story. I'm sure it's good. The Little Drummer Boy. Yo, Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck and fucking James Gandolfini. I didn't even realize Christina Applegate was in it now that I'm looking at it. And Catherine O'Hare. Kind of a creepy movie. Go back and watch it. Maybe I'll bring it up on next show, but yeah, creepy movie. The Snowman. So we have a comment on Frosty. Frosty in the 70s, a little crazy. Would you rather have this snowman? Huh? That's a creepy snowman. And I like Little Bear. I wouldn't be want to trapped. I wouldn't want to be trapped in a world with like a Little Bear-esque snowman. The details crazy. Um, no. Just Friends. I feel like I've seen parts of that movie. Definitely seen the beginning. Yeah, these guys like, yep, I love my 47 movies. Nah, Santa Claus coming to town. 48's still kind of high. I mean, shit. What else are you guys watching at Christmas? Jingle All the Way. This is my top 10. And you know what? We're I'm gonna have to do a couple top tens. My top 10 and then the logical Christmas top 10 movie deal. Krampus, like I said, interesting movie. Um, I don't know if it goes above Ernest. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Damn. 36. And I've never seen Black Christmas, but apparently this is like a horror staple. But How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what's his name? Thurl Ravencroft. Let's credit this man the world's first diss track. Yes, the song in the Grinch, I think, is the first diss track ever recorded. Fight me on it. Black Christmas, I heard is good. Batman Returns. I'm glad somebody said it. I always have this debate with Die Hard. You know what? You want to consider Die Hard a Christmas movie? Batman Returns deserves to be a Christmas movie. All right. Everybody's great. I mean, look at that lineup. Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken. Classic. I vote we can start to consider Batman Returns over Die Hard in terms of being a Christmas movie. Night Before, love this one. Mad funny. Christmas Chronicles, never saw it. This is the new Christmas Story, I'm assuming. I didn't see it, but I heard good things, so I might have to watch it this year. Any movie that came out this year that is this high and involves a prep school can't be that funny. I'm sorry. Never saw this one. Oh, look. There's your movie, Violent Night. It's up there. Dang. I stand corrected. And look, it's in top 25, right behind the Polar Express. It's in good company. So it's on Prime. Maybe I'll check it out. Silent Night. Jeez, man. What is it with like World War II just always in the mix? We're still talking World War II. I understand it's important, but shit. Love Actually, not in the top 20. I mean, I've seen it before. It's definitely a Christmas staple, I feel like. Can't leave it out. It's definitely up there. Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. Bro, I don't want to watch a sad Christmas movie like this. Like, holy shit, man. Charlie Brown. That's pretty high for Charlie Brown. I feel like it should be low, like in the top 10, maybe. Trading Places, yeah. The Santa Claus, yeah. All right, this is the real shit right here. This top 20 is, with the exception of this. We're getting into the real shit right here, though. After this Charlie Brown, all bets are off. This is where it really goes down. Yeah, Charlie Brown, Trading Places in front of Charlie Brown, kind of controversial. The Santa Claus, Scrooged. Love it. Was watching it the other day. Edward Scissorhands. I've heard somebody else say that too. Edward Scissorhands up there. All right. Bad Santa, pretty good. I'm surprised it's at number 11 though. Gremlins. What? Gremlins. Elf, number 9. Ouch. That's like a top 5, bro. Everybody loves Elf. Miracle on 34th Street, never seen it, but you know, the lore. A Christmas Story, gotta have it in the top 10. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Rudolph, bro. Santa Claus is in the nosebleeds, but you know, you gotta have Rudolph, but damn, just shows you where this list heart is at. Like Santa Claus is coming to town is in the nosebleeds in the 50s. Rudolph, top 5, dead or alive. And that's off one Christmas special. Jada would be proud. Home Alone, number 4. A Christmas Carol, 1951. I mean, you could arguably replace this with the Muppets Christmas Carol. Let's be real. All right. I don't even think I saw that on here, but the Muppets Christmas Carol, shit. I feel like that's the real joint. Die Hard at number 2 for all you hardos out there. And It's a Wonderful Life. I've heard good things, never actually seen it. Now, pretty solid list. The Rotten Tomatoes one was straight blasphemy. I couldn't even bother to show it again after I looked at it. In my private life. But top 10, I get where you're going with Gremlins, but a lot Charlie Brown being left out. I have some people agreeing in here. Charlie Brown should definitely be a top 10. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? You know what? Next show, I'm going to have 2 lists for you. Or maybe I'll do one each week, but definitely going to do my top 10, and then I'm doing the logical top 10. But yes, Charlie Brown should most definitely be in the top 10. And that concludes IMDb's top 100 Christmas movies. And that will also wrap up Christmas-ish. It's Fresh Cookies Christmas-ish. All right. Well, appreciate y'all stopping by. Like I said, I mean, another great show. Really appreciate everybody that was in here participating. Looking forward to some more NFL football starting tonight. I've been talking mad shit about this Patriots and the Steelers matchup, but you know what? Always excited when my team plays. Will they deliver? Who knows? I don't have expectations anymore, but still my team. I'm a rock with them. But thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a good fantasy week. Hope you lay down some good bets. Hope you win some money. And Christmas is right around the corner. And before you know it, we're playing the Super Bowl party. So thank you guys for stopping by today. And we will have another great show for you next week. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by. I'm Nery Rodriguez, and you already know it's fresh cookies. Peace.